Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Happy full moon in Pisces. This is the second full moon of the month. The first one was in Aquarius, and then we had Lionsgate, and here we are in this super moon energy that is bringing in Neptune and also Saturn retrograde. So meeting with the moon, we have Saturn retrograde and Neptune retrograde. And of course, whenever we have a full moon, it's opposite to the sun, which is in Virgo, with Mercury retrograde. So a lot of outside planetary influences during this lunation. So you may feel kind of like a jumble of energies or an ebb and flow between something that feels really light and airy and carefree and creative and compassionate and kind and loving, mixed in with something a little bit harder or restrictive in nature. Some of you might be feeling really creative, are really open to receive downloads, or your intuition and psychic abilities are heightened at this time. And then on the other hand, there's a lot of responsibilities, or people are asking for your time. I'm hearing nagging you in some sense to do things, or maybe it's you nagging yourself. Hey, I got to get on this thing. What Spirit wants you to do is not to hold these energies at a balance, but rather to combine them. So ask yourself, how can I be responsible with my intuition? How can I use the downloads that I'm receiving to do something productive in my life, to help me along on my path that I'm traversing? So you will have dreams, most likely, that are bringing up things from the shadow, or maybe even the past I'm getting. I don't know, I heard flying saucer. Oh, I saw 144, and that was one of the numbers that came through. 144, also 1444. Yeah, you might be having some strange kind of otherworldly dreams at this time. You might be thinking that this is a door opening somewhere for you. Maybe a door opening into a past situation. But what's happening is a door is closing, and Spirit's just bringing certain things up for you to reflect on, for you to review, for you to feel a sense of closure if you allow yourself to feel that closure. Okay, I know for myself, I've been having a lot of dreams about people from my past just popping up all over the place, like years past. And I'm like, okay. What's up? And I feel like Spirit is asking me to tap into my shadow and look at some of the more difficult parts of myself that I don't like or I don't want to look at, to review how I acted in these relationships or what my role was in their demise So I feel like some of that could be happening for some of you. And this isn't an easy thing to work through or to journal through or to think through or to sit with. But it is important, because when we do these things, we understand ourselves more, both our light aspects and our dark aspects. And when we understand ourselves more, we understand the world around us and we understand others. And it gives us a sense of inner peace. So that's what we're working towards here. Or at least that's what Spirit is suggesting we work towards. I also got an image of a mole. So that might be a particular message for someone, but moles create underground networks, and they use, I believe it's smell, sensation, to navigate their way through a kind of dark, earthy space. So for some of you, you might be coming up against the shadow side of Virgo. We all have Virgo in our chart, okay? So it could be your shadow Virgo that you have, or it could be somebody else's shadow Virgo energy. And shadow Virgo energy is somewhat scattered. It could also be analysis paralysis. It could be getting stuck on details. So there could be something happening there with that you need to navigate yourself through by using your intuition and sensation. How is something making you feel versus what do you think about it? Interesting. Anything else about the mole? I don't know. Something about that seems very significant. Maybe it will come back up in the reading when we get into it. The number 888 is also coming up. 1444 and 1313. These could be significant. Also 30 and 31, which are the dates of the full moon. Let's see. What else did I have here? you could feel some discomfort at this time as you express compassion towards others. You might feel a little bit like, is this the right thing to do? And questions about coming into union with someone on a deeper level could create some discomfort. It's okay to move slowly, but you have to move nonetheless. This energy can't stay stuck. You have to do something with it, is what I'm getting, okay? So maybe that's just for someone specific. I'm also getting this message about trust issues or questions around trust. What do you trust? Who do you trust? You could be feeling a lot of that. I'm not sure this person is telling me the truth or they have my best interest in heart. Spirit is asking you to figure out how you actually trust someone. What makes you trust someone? What is that thing that gives you a sense of security with somebody? Okay? There's something about looking at how you actually trust someone that will give you answers as to whether you can trust someone. For some of you, it might reveal something to you about yourself and where your trust issues come from. Okay? What else? I think that's it. So let's get into the reading. I think I want to pull some charms first. So let's look at the charms. The energy is very kind of, 1 minute it's over here, and the next minute it's in Saturn land, then it's in Neptune. It's kind of all over the place with the retrogrades. So be kind to yourself at this time, and try to be kind to others. That will be very helpful because everybody's going through it. Someone might have a birthday soon. Happy birthday. I mean, most likely. But happy birthday. I'm just seeing that here, birthday. With the letter J, the letter L, the letter P, the letter S, the letter H, the letter O. I'm hearing possibility. Something that you didn't think was a possibility will become one. I'm seeing a phone here, like a flip phone. It has a heart on the screen. Maybe you're going to receive some kind of text emoji with a heart or something like that. We have a teddy bear on a bicycle. I feel like somebody sweet is coming towards you. Somebody sweet with a crown. Somebody with a sweet demeanor is coming towards you, but they hold a lot more power than you think. This could be an Aquarius. We also have EQ. They have a lot of emotional intelligence. Okay, they're going to help you cut a cord with something. Ooh, I'm feeling tingling in my crown chakra. That was cool. Oh, weird. It's like I could feel like a hand like this. It's cool. Yeah, maybe this is a spirit guide even, but it's like the crown. Yeah, the crown chakra. Cool. Okay, so I feel like something's happening here where your crown chakra is being activated. And it's like coming through this sweet energy. We also have a trumpet here, which came through in that last collective reading about judgment. So maybe there's something related to this. We have a dead fish. Okay, something you were intuitively certain about is coming to a close, meaning like you're not going to receive downloads about that anymore or confirmations from spirit because the cycle has closed out. We have a bird in a cage with a cat. Yeah, it's like, hold on, what do you want me to say about that? A crocodile, a mirror, and a coffin. You were waiting, some of you, not all of you were waiting for the final straw or the other shoe to drop in a situation so that you could like finally say, that's enough, that's that. But what's going to happen here is not somebody else doing something that's the final straw. It's you deciding that you don't want to sing another person's song anymore. So you're going to realize that the final straw that you've been waiting for was your own realization all along of the truth, of your own power. Yeah, the letter O, a mushroom. Something about underground networks is coming through here. Fox, but I feel like that might be a name for someone. or something, maybe an animal even. A sad face here. We have the moon, some oceans, and the letter 6. The letter? The number 6. Maybe the letter S for some of you. Okay, couple more. An big angel. Beautiful. You also might be thinking about fairies at this time. A key and a rooster. I want one more. And then we'll start with the cards. Oh, we have Scorpio symbol with the word passionate there. The letter M, a clamshell, a B, handcuffs, the letter A, bicycle, a key. Look, there's answers coming on this full moon. A Christmas tree, something about Christmas could be significant, or maybe something about Sagittarius. But we also have like... Well, I'm getting this energy is so paradoxical. I'm getting this message here that something is closed, 11:11, but nothing is set in stone. Sometimes energy, spirit, their messages and their wisdom and our own wisdom, our higher self, doesn't fit neatly into the box of the matrix or the way we've come to understand things. So sometimes it can be difficult here to hold two things that seem at odds together as one truth. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure exactly what all of that is getting at, but Pisces is about duality. And this energy is about ebb and flow, seeing all sides of everything, and realizing that, you know, the truth of a situation can be much more profound and mysterious and outside of our current understanding than we think. I'm just looking at the smoke here from the incense that's burning. I feel like it looks like a stream of consciousness to me here. It's like releasing. Here, let's see if I can show you. It looks like a stream of consciousness that's just releasing itself, you know, allowing itself to just be what it is and not try to bring anything back into form. So allowing yourself to accept that you will not receive the answers to everything, which doesn't mean you don't know the truth. Okay. Let's get into the reading before we go way into Neptune land. Okay, so I'm going to use 3 different decks. I'm so excited because I'm using a new deck. This one is called the Modern Nirvana Oracle. And then we have this Shadow Oracle. You can find it on Etsy. And then I'm using the Rider-Waite. Okay, let's see, Spirit. What do you want to say here for the collective? What a strange, kind of cool intro and flow. We need 6 cards. 6 cards, Spirit. I'm getting you have all the time in the world. Might be a message for me, but maybe you feel like something has been rushed or something the time's running out. Spirit's letting you know that you have all the time in the world for something. I don't know. You know, you have to take these messages as they resonate and always use your discernment. These are general things coming through on YouTube. General things. Okay, let's get into it. Whew. Okay, let's see. where's my spread that I made? How can you be more compassionate towards yourself at this time? We have resistance with tears and the devil. Holy. Well, here we are with Saturn. Well, it's kind of obvious message, I think. Some releasing needs to happen here. Some tears need to be shed, perhaps, for some of you. You've been maybe afraid on a very deep level to let yourself feel something or to let yourself be free from something. This could be not exactly what you think, okay? So try to sit with that. Ask yourself, is there something that I need to release that I've been holding on to? Something very deep within that I've been resisting and that has put me in a state of resistance. Resisting change, resisting blessings, resisting being compassionate towards others who feel this way as well. Okay, some of you might feel like you're bogged down by these kinds of messages about releasing because you've already released. That's beautiful, and congratulations for that. It wasn't easy. That's hard work. It's very important that you appreciate that within yourself, which you are. But also, one sure sign of healing is that you can, and releasing, is that you can still remain compassionate towards others who haven't done that quite yet and who could learn from your energy and your expertise. Okay, so some of you have released and you're fed up with this conversation about letting go and releasing, but you're here for a reason. You're serving a purpose, and it's to help guide others as well. Okay? And then for others of you, there is something here that needs to be released. I know I have things I 100% need to release still. I mean, I'm working on my shadow. I'm doing the ascension work. But I'm not at the top of the mountain. No. So tap into that. Okay? You don't have to fear here, I feel is the message. You don't have to fear being kind and compassionate to yourself. Maybe you're being really hard on yourself because others are hard on you, okay? Or maybe you're being hard on yourself because the last time you were soft, you got burned in some way. There's something that definitely needs to come out, something emotional here. Okay? There's some fear surrounding that. So how can you be more compassionate to others? I don't know how to say this. Maktub. It's an Arabic word. It doesn't sound Arabic when I say it, so that's probably not the pronunciation. But what this card talks about is it's been written. Something has already been written. Something has been destined here. So let's see, the Defender and the Three of Wands. How can you be more compassionate to others? Realize that everybody is walking their own unique path, okay? And people are defending their path, whether they know it or not. They are in defense of their path. So if there's somebody who's not acting the way you wish them to act, or thinking or healing or doing the work or whatever, know that whatever is going on with them, it's in defense of their own path, their lesson. Now, they probably don't know that consciously, okay? But spiritually, they need to walk their path, even if it splits from yours, okay? And this could be a group of people. This could be one individual. You know, there are hard times that you've been through, most definitely, that have brought you to this point of elevation and understanding and seeking spiritual guidance and connecting to source. And without those times in your life, those difficult moments, you would not have the relationship you do right now to yourself, which is beautiful. And if somebody were to save you from those times, steer you away from your own path, you'd be accumulating their karma instead of working through your own. Okay, so remember that when you're dealing with others and you're frustrated about the way they're responding or reacting, there's nothing you're meant to do to force a situation to happen. You can't force anything to happen here. Now, I'm talking to somebody who this is resonating with. These aren't blanket statements for every situation, okay? But kind of. Okay, let's see. What are your dreams trying to tell you? Ooh, deja vu. With Door of Dreams. 9 of Pentacles. There's something or someone you're dreaming about here who was a doorway for you, okay? And they're coming back up again to remind you of your freedom. Some of you might literally be having deja vu. It's confirmation that you're on the right path. Okay, and I don't know why, but I'm like hearing this critic energy. Somebody's like, I'm getting like, deja vu's not that. Deja vu can be explained like scientifically like this. Okay, yes, but we're talking symbolically here. This is, tarot. So anyways, yeah, I don't know what that's about. Maybe you're dealing with people who are quote unquote challenging you or not understanding what you're doing spiritually, and that's okay. Remember, that's their path. They're defending their path. They're walking their way, okay? And you just release that energy and let them do their thing, whatever that is, okay? As long as it's not harming you, you can let it be, or harming others, you can let it be. And when you decide if something is harming you or harming others, really think carefully about if that's true or if you just don't like something they're doing. Okay. And why you don't like that. How can you, what's next? What are you not seeing clearly? We have ecstasy with a parrot. Interesting. Winter. Ace of Pentacles. Right away, I'm getting a message that some of you might be looking up to somebody here when they're actually looking up to you. Or there's a situation in which the tables have turned. Okay? It's like someone's repeating like a parrot your energy back to you. It's very interesting. Something has changed, has shifted. And you might still think they feel the same way here, or they're looking at you the same, or they're not looking at you at all and you're looking at them. I don't know what this is about here, but there seems to be a lot of looking going on. Okay? But it's not that way anymore. You are the one that is now guiding. You are the one that they are looking up to or looking to for direction. And I feel like you have also learned from them. This is nice. I feel like this is a nice balancing of the energy between whoever this is. It could be a teacher, it could be a mentor, it could be a parent, it could be a child, it could be a lover, a friend, but there's some sense of reciprocity here. But this could even be with someone who you're not connected with, or maybe you even had a falling out. But energetically, there's some kind of balance going on because they're turning to you now. as you once turned to them. I also feel like there's a real understanding of your strength. Like this person really understands your strength. I'm also seeing the numbers 223 here. They know what you've been through, and they respect you. And so for some of you, they wouldn't want to admit that, but it's true. Okay. How can you strengthen your intuition? Intention. The dreamer. This is what we were talking about in the beginning. It's like, be intentional about your downloads. Be responsible. How can you be responsible with your downloads and your intuition? Intention, the dreamer, and the Two of Swords. There's something here that you are making a decision about, and you've been Saturn, I was here. You've been sitting in Saturn energy, constricting, restricting yourself, trying to be responsible about the way you make this decision. And now it's coming forward in your dreams or like signs and synchronicities, the answer. I'm getting something like your dreams are your intentions. It's like sometimes we can be real clear about our intentions, and sometimes we're not so sure, or there's elements of our intention that are still in the shadow. It's like your dreams or the signs and synchronicities you're seeing are bringing your intentions towards you. And I'm getting reminded of this very interesting. So I've been, if you've been on this channel for a while, crows are a thing here. Okay, so I've been chilling with the crows for a while, but I started to feed them or try to feed them, to kind of befriend them or give them some sort of offering. But every time I would leave them something, they would leave and they wouldn't come back and they wouldn't take it. And I was like really confused by this. And that image is coming up to me here. So it's like that interaction that I'm having with a crow is telling me in this example something about my intention. Why am I giving something to the crows? What am I intending? Because every time I give, they leave, right? So I'm going to have to meditate more on that message, but it's probably a message for you too, since it's coming through. Okay, so you might be trying to give something to somebody and they're not receiving it, and you're confused about that. Well, it has something to do with your intention, okay? Maybe in this example, I've already given my offering to the crows. They don't need anything more. I just don't realize what that offering was. Or maybe it's coming from a place that is shadowy, So work through that. Try to figure out what's going on there for you if this is resonating. Okay, a message from your subconscious. Rebirth. Ooh, beautiful. I just got to chill up my leg. Ascension. And the Four of Pentacles. Your rebirth and ascension is like, you're right there. You know that, right? I'm hearing hello. Hello. Your rebirth and your ascension is right there. Maybe your guides are saying hello, like we're right here. Are you listening to us? But there's something you're holding back. Okay, you're being guarded in some way. Yeah, I'm hearing this trash bag emperor, and it came through in a reading. Maybe some of you were thinking of that when I hold up this card, because every time I see this, it reminds me of the emperor. He's wearing his crown, but he's not really the emperor. He's just scared to lose what he has, and it looks like he's wearing a trash bag. So I don't know if that's coming through. Maybe there's something here that you think is serving you that just does not look good on you. It's just not for you, You're ready to let go of something. You truly are. Your subconscious wants you to. Your subconscious is also telling you the reason why you feel like, you're you're just at the precipice, but it's not happening, or just something's not going there, is because you're not letting go. And that's what you need to do. Let me get a little bit more. What else are you saying here, Spirit, about the subconscious message? Message from the subconscious. Look at this. Wow. What's going on here? We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. This is like a lack of faith, or just not believing something's actually going to come through, and that the best you got is what's going on now. There's a fear here of change, a fear of the unknown, a fear of wasted time. So what do you want collective to do here? Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. There could be a bunch of people involved in your situation. We have four court cards here that came out, or they could all represent aspects of you, or maybe you and someone else. But I feel like Spirit's asking you to think about security. Okay, what does security mean to you? What makes you feel secure and safe? Because I feel like it's almost like you're trying to energetically make something right before you do it. Like, I have to be in the right emotional space. I have to get all my energetic ducks in a row before I can actually send the book to print, or whatever it is for you, before I can open my business, before I can do this, before I can call that person, before I can go on a date, etc., etc. It seems like there's a whole lot of build-up energy that you're doing, and you're ready. You're ready, and you're not going to know you're ready until you do it. And look what happens once you get over this. I'm not sure what the outcome's going to be. I still don't know how I feel. I don't know, like, if I need this thing before I do that thing, you know, all those things, right? Once you get over that, maybe that's it. You know, you're making a little bit of a mountain out of a molehill here. Once you get over that, look what happens. Destiny, new opportunity, love, creativity, abundance, ascension, letting fate take its course, accepting your destiny, trusting. So I feel like ultimately, you know, the big question here in this reading was, how can you be responsible with your intuition? At least that's what I feel like was one of the big key questions. Spirit is saying, well, you trust it. That's how you be responsible with your intuition. You trust it. And you allow yourself to actually trust enough that you do something with the feelings you're feeling, that you act on your intuition. If you don't act on your intuition, what's the point? I'm seeing like the Hermit. You don't want to be stuck up. Okay, you don't want to be stuck up, but you don't want to be stuck up in the mountain somewhere in a cave for all of eternity, knowing what you know, but not doing anything with it. You want to emerge from the cave like the Hermit does with that star in his lantern to help guide him, but also to show others, hey, look. So you have to do something now. And it's going to have a beautiful outcome. All right, collective. That's the message I have for you. I hope that helped you. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.